It was the look in her eyes, the faintest hint of guilt. The phone buzzed on the table. "Can't wait to feel you again. You know I'm yours." It wasn't for me. I glanced at her across the room, where she was scrolling on her own phone. Her fingers glided over the screen with mechanical precision, the way she always did when she thought I wasn't watching. I leaned back in my chair, breathing slowly, deliberately. Her message history was open, like a confession. I wasn't sure if it was a slip or if she was testing the waters. I texted back to the number, the one that had written those words to her. "How's your wife doing?" The phone buzzed again. Her eyes flickered to mine, just for a second, and then she looked away. Her gaze was colder than usual, more guarded, more rehearsed. I wasn't shocked, just disappointed. But disappointment has a way of feeling like rage under the surface. She'd been distant for months now. I had too. But there's a difference between distance and silence. The kind of silence that speaks louder than words. The kind of silence that doesn't even need to be broken. She never fully committed, even when she said she was trying. "I have feelings for you, just not romantic ones," she had said, looking away as if the words didn't matter. "I understand. Thanks for being honest." That's all I said. No confrontation, no angry outbursts, no tears. I returned the ring the next day, cut the perks, paid my own way. I could have left, walked out the door right there, but I didn't. I stayed, watched, waited, let her think she had the power. Her birthday came, $25, a gift card. She looked at it like she didn't even know what to say. Her sister watched me from across the table, a glance too calculated to be innocent. Her eyes were like daggers, soft but deadly. Too sharp, too knowing. The betrayal wasn't just from my wife, it was from her too. I didn't ask questions. I let my fingers work in silence, pushing through the files. Records, texts, appointments, meetings. She'd been slipping, missing things, little details. Her sister's name kept popping up. Tech startup, law firm CEO. What wasn't she involved in? I made calls, found out more than I should have, more than I needed to know. I didn't need the DNA test, but I ordered one anyway. Not that I cared for the answer. It wasn't the child. It wasn't about that. It was about her, and about what she thought she could get away with. But the results came in. I watched the envelope sitting on the counter for a day, then another. It didn't matter. I already knew. Her silence, her secretive meetings, her late nights with her sister, all the whispers in the dark that I had let slide by. All those moments when I thought maybe she was just busy, but deep down, I knew. I opened the envelope. The test results were clear. Her sister's name was written all over it. The confrontation was simple. I didn't raise my voice, didn't need to. I waited for her to come home, sat on the couch with the envelope in front of me. She opened the door, caught a glimpse of me in the dim light, and stopped in her tracks. "Why didn't you tell me?" I asked, calm as a lake before a storm. She froze. Her eyes flickered, guilt written in the lines of her face. "What are you talking about?" I slid the envelope across the table, without a word. Her hands shook as she picked it up, her breath catching in her throat. I didn't need to explain. She knew. She read the results. Her face drained of color. She was speechless. I watched her break, piece by piece, and said nothing. I just stayed there, watching her. She looked at me, her voice faltering. How did you—" "Don't worry. I didn't need to be told. You did it yourself." I didn't yell, didn't scream. Instead, I walked out. I went to the bank, cleared my accounts, moved everything. The lawyer's office got my message the next day. She wouldn't get a dime. I owned everything. I cut all ties with her sister too, the one who thought she could play both sides. I had the power now. The final move was simple. I waited until her birthday passed. It had already been a month. I'd planned it all out. I walked into her office, slipped the documents onto her desk, and said one thing. "Your share of the company is gone. All of it." She looked up at me, disbelief in her eyes. I smiled. Then I walked away. I didn't feel relief. I felt nothing. The house was quieter now. More space, more time. I didn't need them. I didn't need her. What had happened no longer mattered. What had been done was done. They thought they could break me, but I was never the one who needed fixing. The last line I spoke to her was the only truth that mattered now. I'm done. You never had me to begin with.